Hello. All right, let me show you what I'm planning on doing. So this piece right here down inside, we want to get the blade such that when we cut through it's level with this. So I had to play around with this distance here, and this thing fits just over there after a lot of playing. Now you want to make sure that the wood is pushed very tight against the guide, but you don't want to put your fingers anywhere near the blade. So I got this straight edge here, and we're going to push it up against there just like this. And then I'm going to take these clamps, and we're going to clamp it down. So we got two edges. Nice and tight. And we do the other one the same way. Let's go out more. There we go. There. So when we push this thing through, it's nice and tight against this guide. Now the other thing that I mentioned is we can't cut off these things right here. So if I pull the blade all the way through and cut all the way through to the end, which would be really easy, I would cut this off, and when you put your other piece on, it wouldn't be flush this way, right? It would be going at an angle because this piece of wood would be gone. So we have to stop the blade before, and then I'm going to use a Dremel to cut the other pieces out, and I might even leave a little tiny piece in there so the wood stays there and it's easy for you guys to pull it off and not. So how far do we go this way? It's after we do some playing around with it. I can make a mark right here. So when I start, I want the piece of wood right there. And then likewise, as I push this thing through to the other end, whoops, sorry, I believe right about there is the other one. So I want to go to about here. And that way I can stop the blade in time. The last thing you want to do is make sure that this thing is pushed down this way. And again, you don't want your fingers in there, although putting over here is probably fine. So I got another piece of wood so I can push down like this as I'm pulling through. So let's see how this works. By the way, if this part here winds up rubbing too much or pushing, I always put wax or soap on there to help it. Right. So here's one that hasn't been cut. And we're going to try it like this. So may get a little loud. We get other stuff off the table if I need it. And here we go. Oops, I think I got it unplugged. Whoop, something's wrong with the table saw. I'll come back.